Now from downtown Minneapolis, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us inside beautiful U.S. Bank Stadium, the home of the Vikings. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the Minnesota Vikings. With my partner Greg Olsen, I'm Mike Tirico. We are just about set to kick it off. Off we go from downtown Minneapolis. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. They'll run with the rookie, drafted in the 3rd round. And that play gets nothing. So, no gain on the game's first snap.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Off the bootleg, it's McCarthy. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. 23 yards on that pass play. It'll be a Vikings first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. He'll go right back to Jefferson. They connect again. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 2 straight hookups. This one good for 10 yards.
And it doesn't really matter who you put on him, Mike. When you want to play one-on-one man coverage against a receiver like this, there's not a whole lot else you can do. It's hard to put help over the top because the ball's being thrown out by the sidelines. I like playing in and out. I like playing zone. Somebody underneath, somebody over the top. Share the responsibility. But that's not what they're doing. That's straight man coverage. Quarterback sees the matchup. There's no question where the ball's going to go.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's McCarthy. He's got his big tight end, T.J. Hawkinson. Touchdown, Vikings. His 4th TD grab of the season.
And you always wonder, Mike, how are teams going to respond to a close loss like we saw last week? And some teams come out and they're sleepwalking. They're still thinking about what could have been. But not them. They came out with a clear plan, a clear way to attack this defense, really well executed opening script, and they come away with the early touchdown.
Riker out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. He'll start at the 4. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Play action, it's Milrow. Open man is Horton. It's caught. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and you know, they missed on that long attempt. At least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
And this is something the defense knew they had to contain coming in today, Mike. They worked all week on containing this quarterback. But here we are, early on in the game, a nice scramble there, good yardage, and he's able to pick up the first down.
Yeah. And he's in. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seahawks. Touchdown number 15 for him on the season. The extra point by Gay is good. And the Seahawks come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Let's go now. Back to 60.
They'll go play action here with McCarthy. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. He's going to pick up the 1st down and more. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. Great run after the catch in the open field. A pickup of 24. Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy. That's caught downfield by Jefferson. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be. This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
They'll run it on the inside handoff. And they'll have 1st and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
The story of this drive has just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sets of down. Now, in this case, after picking up that big gain on the ground, they find themselves 1st and goal.
From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. That is caught, and he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
Here we go. Check. Ready.
Off the play fake, here's Milrow. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Hey, go.
On first and 10, it's Milrow. Moving outside the pocket. He's going to keep it himself. And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner. And that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the first down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
We are through 1. It's the Vikings with the edge. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. Seahawks football beginning this second quarter. They've got it second and 1 coming up.
60 by 6. 60 by 6. Hawk 70. Hawk. Ready.
Now a give to Walker, running right. Now trying to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
He's got a man. That's important. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
It's a gain of 30.
A big play for Seattle. And even 30 yards.
First and goal.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
19. Shot. Ready.
Milrow now off the bootleg. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And he's in. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. And 60 on the year. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
Ready. 60 in. 70 range. 70 range.
Throwing now, it's McCarthy. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down. Give up the middle, and they'll take this down inside the 35. 2 nice play calls here to kick off the drive. 15 more on that one.
First and 10 at the 34-yard
They'll break the huddle.
line.
Coming up now for first and 10.
60 by 6. 60.
Here's McCarthy. He's got a receiver. It's Ty Felton. And he'll be out of bounds, down at the 20.
14 more yards.
Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pick up of 14 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Mustang 19. Here we go.
To throw is McCarthy. A short one taken by Hawkinson. And the Vikings are going to have first and goal. He's taken down at the 7.
13 more yards.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves first and goal inside the low red zone.
Their first 2 drives yielded touchdowns. Now they can make it 3-4-3. It is first and goal. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now McCarthy. Headed left. Buying time. He runs with it. That's going to wind up incomplete, but a penalty flag is down on the play. Let's see what that's all about. Third and goal.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 7.
Setting up to throw is McCarthy. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
Let's go now. Let's go.
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. How about this one, too, to start the drive? Mark him off with a gain of 24 and another first down.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Seattle.
RPO and a quick hit to Smith and Jigba. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
First down. First and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Here's Milroe to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. The screen works for 10 yards and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Bronco 80.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. We'll have more from Minneapolis after this. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10.
Let's go. Ready.
They'll run here with Walker. Not much there, maybe a yard.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
Here's second and 9.
Come on, come on. Hawk 70. 70, hot 70.
From the shotgun, it's Milrow. This one into the hands of Brown. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. Talk things over before third down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball.
And he will get into the end zone. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle. Touchdown number 17 for him on the year. And his third of this game. The extra point by Gay is good. And the Seahawks move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
On play action, here's McCarthy. Oh, he tried to throw it back across his body, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Foye Aluakar.
This is really becoming a key element to playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike. The ability to play off script and use your legs to extend the play. I think in this case, he either needs to tuck that ball down and become a runner, or he just simply needs to throw that ball away.
He was looking for Kenneth Walker out of the backfield. And that will lead to a second down.
I think now we're starting to see this defense start to make some adjustments. We saw him give up a few plays earlier in the game, especially to this back. So he's someone they have to understand. He's not just going to hurt you on the ground. He also is a threat in the passing game. So nice job there making some adjustments on the back end, and they force the incomplete.
On second down, here's Milrow. Pass right side, that is hauled in by Horton. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Walker. And he will score again. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seahawks. This is quickly turning into a virtuoso performance for his first half touchdown. So his big first half continues. 3 rushing touchdowns already. Maybe have to start looking at the record book, see if he can do it. The record in a game is 6. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. On first down, here's McCarthy. And is taken in by Felton. Second and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 32.
From the gun, here's McCarthy. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson on that one.
Incomplete.
Third down coming up.
Brings up third.
Dropping a catchable ball is one of the worst feelings. It feels like the entire stadium is laughing at you, and all I know is firsthand, you just want to get another opportunity to put that one behind you.
And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down.
In a fourth down.
This fielded inside the 35. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line.
44-yard line.
Slot man gonna move in motion left. A throw behind his man, can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average. And
oh, in trouble, and down he goes. So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Will Reichard to kick off.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And a missed tackle there. He pushes forward. It'll give him 4 yards.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Milrow. Outright Smith and Jigba has it. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
a gain of 26
That
yards.
catch number 40 on the season for him.
First down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Milrow going to hold on to this one. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Come on. Cowboy 80. Check up.
The run up the middle, it's Walker. And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up
Here we
3rd
go.
and 6.
Out of the gun, it's Milrow. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down.
60 Eagles. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
They'll try and throw for it with Milrow. That's taken in, and he's going to have the first down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them.
First down. A gain of 4 yards.
Let's go now.
And the Seahawks first down.
To the air, it's Milrow. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
They'll run it for the first time. Here comes Zach Charbonnet. What a run. He brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line. 22 yards to pick up there. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
22 yards. First down, Seahawks.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal. 18. Ready.
They'll run right. Here's Walker. And they cannot contain him at all. He's into the end zone yet again. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle. He is having a performance to remember. That is 5 touchdowns for him in this one game.
Vikings 17.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. The return starts from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
19 tight, 19 tight. Here we go, set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. To the left side, that's caught by Felton. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
10 yards on
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
I had a defender draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
less than a yard.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Jalen Naylor was the intended receiver that time. And it's going to bring up 4th down. It's the quarterback with a sneak. Oh, he's trying to get low. Push forward. I don't think he got there. He did not. He is short. And they've turned it over on downs.
Get it. Viking, 18. 79. Touch in. Rush in.
Shotgun run now with Walker. And he's all the way down to the 15-yard line. A gain there of 21. 1st down, Seattle.
For us Seahawks, 1st down. A gain of 21 yards. 1st down,
Let's
Seattle.
go now.
We'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
At the 3-yard line.
Come on.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Jalen Milroe. Touchdown, Seahawks. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Right side, and is brought in by Felton. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
It's a gain of 14.
A pickup of 14 on that one. 1st down, Minnesota.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. Throwing right, it's taken in. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
At the 40-yard line.
McCarthy going to look to throw again. This one brought in by Hawkinson. And no chance to turn and go. That one's good for just a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second
So,
and 8.
from the 37, here's second and 8. Throwing again is McCarthy. That's caught once again by Hawkinson. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
That's another.
To the air once more is McCarthy. That's to the left side, taken in by Jefferson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Set to go now on first and 10. To throw once more, here's McCarthy. Looking middle, and it's complete to Felton. And the Vikings are looking at a first and goal. He takes it all the way down to the 2.
The Vikings first down.
From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. He's got his man, middle of the end zone. T.J. Hawkinson. Touchdown, Vikings. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Touchdown here in the fourth quarter, Greg. They have a big mountain to climb, but at least they're technically still alive in this one.
And now, Mike, we're going to see them line up to go for 2. They're going to see if they can get this lead down to 16 points and still give them a chance to fight back here late in the fourth quarter.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
6-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Walker. And he'll be forced out of bounds and pick up a couple on that one.
Out of bounds at the 29-yard line.
From 29, here's second down and 7. Now Milrow. The second down throw is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Come on.
On third down, Milrow. And this is going to be incomplete. And it's great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
Michael Dixon to punt for the Seahawks.
This returnable for Douglas. Oh, looked like he may have hit a seam for a moment, but he's taken down after a solid return. They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. Play action now. It's McCarthy. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
That's quickly out to Jefferson. And he's going to have a first down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Ty Felton, the intended receiver that time, and it'll lead to a second down. Here's McCarthy. This one caught by Felton. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On first and 10, it's McCarthy. Rolling to the left. The coverage too good downfield. They'll wind up taking him down.
I'll tell you what, if the offensive lineman had the same level of fight and effort that the quarterback did, they wouldn't be in this situation. It's a shame because that individual effort went a long way towards extending that play, and it still ended up resulting in a sack.
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there, but now it's going to bring up third down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
That's caught left side by Hawkinson. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain, and that'll set up fourth down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it. And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
On first and 10, here comes Walker. And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. Second down.
Brings up second and 4.
Once again, it's Walker. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is first down.
That's good for a Seahawks. First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now Walker. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. Talk things over before third down. From the shotgun, it's Milrow. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Kicking time for the Seahawks. They'll punt this one away. As they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. Returnable from the 17. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. Throwing here on first and 10 is McCarthy. That's caught by Jefferson on the right side. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
Second and 5.
From the gun, here's McCarthy. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the fourth. But they will turn it over on down.
Come on.
Here's a handoff for Walker. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
It's a gain of 12 there. It's good for a Seahawks first down. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this.
Let's go. Ready.
They run with Walker. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
Second and 7.
Second and 7.
Here we go. 70 Timberwolves. Ready, right?
A give to Charbonnet. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to third down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Viking, let's go.
They'll try and run for this with Charbonnet. And he'll be taken down. We'll see if they want to use that final timeout or not. But things are pretty much spoken for. Only need a yard. And it's fourth down.
Get it. 60 Eagles.